We will open it up to citizens' comments, and we ask that it be limited to 2 minutes per speaker. State your name and address for the record, and please be respectful. Whenever you're ready. This is not counting against your 2 minutes. The minutes are waived.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. James Rood, 25 High Ridge Road. Good evening. Very important discussion tonight about the salary and benefit components of the pending job posting for a new Cromwell town manager. This includes non-monetary elements, such as residency requirements for this position. I encourage the town council to be extremely thoughtful in this evaluation. We need our new town manager to be experienced, energetic, creative, personable, and visionary, one who can move Cromwell forward to bigger and better things. We need to be able to attract and retain the best candidate possible. Please be dutiful in your consideration of the elements of the compensation package to accompany the job search. In particular, please remember that the current salaries of several of the direct reports to the town manager approach the low end of the proposed salary range for this position of $170,000. There are currently 3 director level positions whose salary for the current year budget are $164,727, only 3.1% lower than the $170,000 salary minimum. I thank you.
Thank you, James. Any other citizens' comments? I did not receive any correspondence on this matter. I did receive one request on social media for a copy of the current town manager job description, which I did not have handy, so I'll have to, I don't know if it'll make a difference, but somebody wanted to see what the current was so they could compare it to whatever we pass.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
If I may, the job description is really only a guide.
Yeah.
The charter
spells it out. I'll provide them the charter
spells,
section.
I would recommend the charter.
I will do so, thank you. And then, I guess with that, we'll move on to town manager search. Now, we do have executive session if necessary on the agenda because we are discussing compensation, benefits, relocation assistance, leave, and other employment terms. It can go into executive session if we wanted to discuss some of those options privately because it is for a search of employee and a potential contract with said employee. So if we need to go into executive session to discuss certain aspects of it, we may. However, we'll begin the discussion in general session, and I'll recognize our HR director for a brief overview. So if you want to come to the podium, or if you want to sit, you can sit. If you want to go to the podium, whichever one you want.
I think, Mr. Mayor, you should go in executive session.
Okay. Is the recommendation to go into executive session because of the Okay. Because of the content. Fair enough. So with that, let me just give an assurance to the public that ultimately whatever we vote on will be published so the public can review it, so that the vote will take place publicly. But with that, let's move into executive session. And who would we like to? Let's invite the finance director, the HR director, and the town manager into executive session with us.
Motion approved.
Motion made by Al.
Second.
Second by Jamin. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye. 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 Opposed? Abstention? Okay, we will go into executive session. Do we want to stay in the room, or do we want to go across the hall? Well, James, you can stay in the room. We'll go across the hall. Good evening, everyone. We are going to be coming out of executive session in just a moment for those of you watching at home, so just give us about 30 to 40 seconds for us to get situated, and we will be right back with you. All righty. Good evening, everyone. I'll take a motion to come out of executive session at 6:07.
So moved.
Made by Jamin,
Second.
second by Mr. Waters. Any further discussion on that? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor of coming out of executive session indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstention? We are out of executive session. All righty. So after discussing strategy, we will now have let's start with salary. Do I have a motion for the salary range for the position of town manager?
Can I make a,
For what we discussed.
Yep.
I was gonna say, can I make a motion
Yes.
to add the salary range of 160 to what was it? 190.
Okay, so a motion's been made for a salary range of 160 to 190 for the job posting. Do I have a second on that?
I'll second it.
I have a second by Brian. Any further discussion on that?
She's gonna need to see your hands.
Yep. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye and raising your hand. Aye. Opposed? Abstention, motion carries unanimously. Next, can I have a motion, there is a proposal for a town manager job summary, essential functions, minimum qualifications, and preferred qualifications. I did tell somebody online when they asked if I would read it. It'll be posted. Let me just do a summary for the public. Job summary, which mimics the town charter in the summary of the job title and positions. Essential functions, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 essential functions that we've identified. And then minimum qualifications, there's a proposal to move into minimum qualifications, experience in advising elected or senior level officials, fostering collaborative labor and community relations, and managing complex government operations into the minimum qualifications, as well as discussion on adding grant research and success into the preferred qualifications. I'll take a motion to add that to the proposal.
So moved.
Made by Al, second by Jamin. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, and then under benefits, I'll accept a motion for a reallocation reimbursement and an application travel reimbursement at the discretion of the town council.
So moved.
Made by Jamin, second by Brian this time. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Let me just give my compliments to Ginger for her research and her advocacy and work on this. This is very impressive.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much for your work on it, and I know this was your first big presentation to the town council. So thank you for your work and thank you for your partnership on this. We really appreciate it. With the three motions made, I'll now accept a motion to adjourn at 6:10.
So moved.
Made by Jamin, second by Al. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we are adjourned at 6:10. Thank you so much, everyone.